Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Day-Glo Buffalo and this is Let's Play Technobabylon. When we last left off, we were back with Latha and we were in the police station, held in this waiting room here. And well, pretty much I think the only useful thing we did so far here is we threw some food at the camera. And so subtracted ourselves from its view. So now we can get up to all kinds of shenanigans without anybody being any wiser. At least that's what I presume we can do. And one thing that we had tried to do last time is using the metal fork on the table base.
There, the table has been freed.
And we have set the table free. Not exactly sure why I would want to do that, but hey, we can now pull the table. And maybe get to that vent.
I can't reach it from...
Well, get on the table, girl.
It's like built into the wall. If I wanted to get through, I'd need to cut it out.
Well, it's a vent, of course it's built into the wall. Vent is basically a hole in the wall. But she was probably referring to the grate that covers the hole. So, I don't think there's anything else that we can... What about... we can get maybe to the broken light.
I think it looks better without the screws.
Fair enough. Can you get back down? Do I have to send...
I can't reach it.
Like, come over here. Okay. I guess I actually have to tell her to do something off the table for her to get off.
Fixed to the floor.
So yeah, we can pull the table back.
It won't bring up the menu. The insert coin message on the screen is in the way.
Okay, I wanted you to pull the table, not to mess around with the food machine. So can...
It's broken, but I can't pull it off by hand.
Well, for opening things, the metal fork has always been useful.
Ah! Ouch.
Yeah, that probably wasn't a very good idea on second thought, you know? Stick a metal fork in a broken light. You know, metal and electricity, yeah, generally not a good idea. But, oh, I can pull the table to the other side. Maybe I can do something over here. At the door. Can I? Yeah, I can pull it further. So now can I get to the camera?
I can't reach it properly from down here.
Well, get on the table. I have to tell her expressly every time.
I can reach it, but I'm going to need something to get it open with.
Metal forks to the rescue.
Prying it open with a fork won't help.
Won't help what? Okay, we've got a cup of water.
It's already full.
Do you want to drink it? No? Do you want to offer it to this guy?
You want this? Guess he doesn't feel like talking.
I guess not. I feel we have to do something with the wetware, but...
All my wetware's dried up. There isn't enough to form a connection.
Ooh.
Nougat. I just grew this batch.
If it's dried up, can we water it?
Everything I can scrape off my hands is in the cup.
Okay, so
I can't use it like that.
What do we have to do?
It's a filled up plastic cup. What's left of my wetware is floating in it.
Can we, I don't know, feed it?
I've put some of it in the cup.
Okay.
The cup's getting full. It'd be a wetware growth culture if it was any warmer.
Warmer? Wait. Can we maybe set the paper on fire?
I can't use it like that.
Nope.
I can't use... That sure won't make it taste any better. I've given it a handle made of that plastic rubbery sheet.
Ooh. Wrapped up fork with a plastic sheet. It is now insulated. Wait, she's gonna say that she can't reach it if I do it from the floor, so... So now maybe we can set the paper on fire?
This
Yes.
kind of sums up my feelings about paperwork.
Okay, so now we heat
No way. The reaction takes like an hour. I can't hold them the whole time.
Wait, this kind of reminds me of Space Quest 2, where you set a fire in a trash bin. And, well...
I guess that's sorta safer.
Sorta. Kinda. And let's see if we can heat the plastic up now.
Let's see if this works.
"80 minutes later."
Easy. Nothing stands between me and my trance.
Okay. Now we have wetware. Awesome. What do we do with the wetware? Can we hook it up to the
I
camera?
can't reach it from here. I can't...
Come on, get on.
The wetware won't form a connection with it.
Then maybe the screen. Seems like the next obvious choice. Or the food machine. Uh-huh. The screen certainly works.
Got it. I can feel the net on the other side.
Let's see if we can hook up to the food machine.
Either it's got some pretty tough shielding, or it's too old to be compatible. From the look of it, I'd say the second one.
Alright, so no food machine, but at least we can get into the trance. So let's see what awaits us there. Okay, there's an opening here. Connection to info wall.
Alan wa salam.
Hi? I'm looking for the internet. Are you tapping the line as well?
Indeed I am, except we appear to be doing it from opposite directions.
Who are
You're a
you?
hacker.
That sounds so crude.
The sort who prefers to be called an adventurer?
I'm merely a concerned citizen. You can call me Jinsel.
I'm Mandela.
What is this, simulation?
This looks a lot like the kind of place I used to live.
It ought to. It was right above your own. In fact, we're trying to reconstruct the data from moments before the blast.
You know where I live?
We wouldn't be taking our responsibilities seriously if we didn't. We also know that it appears you've been targeted deliberately. These are shots we've been able to recover of the man who planted the bomb.
That's the guy I spoke to.
You know him?
Yeah, he's the cell agent who interviewed me. He left like an hour ago. Why do you think it was me they were aiming for?
We hear things. We're also aware that prior to the blast, you were trapped.
Yeah, someone cut my connection and locked the door.
It would appear that you were being kept in place until the bomb was planted.
They probably could have just done it. I'd have been in trance for hours.
They had to be certain. But now that you've escaped, it appears that your life is still at risk.
Why would a cell agent be trying to kill me?
Often, Central's plots are unclear. This, however, is too direct and destructive for how Cell works.
You think it's personal then?
In any case, he knows where you are and that you survived.
He's also got me trapped in one place again.
Then it's imperative that we help you to escape. Our agent may be able to help you with that. He is close at hand.
Wait, the guy in the cell with me? Blonde pseudo-leather jacket, got the shakes?
That would be Guy, yes. He's acting as one of our relays within Cell.
You think he can help me get out?
We work within our own specialties, and his is Cell. If anyone were able to furnish a means for you to escape, it would be him.
So we have to talk to the blonde guy, somehow.
Looks like a partially built sim.
Indeed, we're using a number of different sources to reconstruct a scene. Cameras, chromatographs, even the charge variances and wiring.
So why are you hooked up to Cell? No offense, but you'd have to be crazy to hack Central.
Fortunately, Central is indisposed. An initial attack appears to have crippled it.
So lots of opportunists are trying their luck while the security's weak.
Precisely. I was assembling this sim at the same time, when you joined it through an outbound port.
Who do you run with? Collective? A nun?
We're a circle of truth seekers and underground journalists. We go by Jahilia.
Never heard of it. What's it mean?
Well, who controls the media today?
Chishiki? They're the biggest.
Exactly. Chishiki, whose name means knowledge. Except in this knowledge, there's nothing but trivia and lies. So where will people find the truth?
The internet themselves or ignorance? Well, if they control the information, most of the internet is made up of information gained through the usual corporate sources. And of the others, it's very hard to distinguish the wheat from the chaff, so themselves? Well, ignorance is not knowledge.
Within themselves?
Very philosophical, but not the case. Jahilia means ignorance.
Oh, I get it. It's ironic.
Precisely.
I'd better disconnect and see if your guy can help me get out.
Bit Tawfiq, I've sent you the location to find us at. I'll be here should you require any further assistance in your escape.
Okay, address added, 871 Cyrus Street, D Sector, Northwest Partition. So is there anything we can do?
No doubt about it. This is the one who spoke to me.
That's Charlie, alright. I don't think there's anything else we can do here, so I guess let's log off and see if we can get in touch with the other guy. Oh, do we have email? City of Newton, Baron M. O'Shea. Seems like you haven't seen in years. I think we've already seen. Yo, Dala, good hearing from you. Yeah, batch of blue wetware. Yeah, we already saw this. So let's get out and see if we can. Maybe we can connect to that guy using the wetware. Oh, yeah. Nice.
Got it. I've made a connection with his neural hub.
All right. Let's see what he says. User.guy. Okay. There's Guy and Guy. This guy is in quotes. This guy isn't. But he's stuck in a wall? There's some chains here. There's some writing.
In a sim like this, it's probably read-only.
And there's a
Better
wasteland.
be careful what I touch. Anything could be a carrier for malware in here.
Who's this
We
guy?
must strive to defeat the tyranny of the individual.
Okay.
Jeez, talk about low-quality knockoffs made in Han factories.
Let's talk to that
Hi
guy
there.
then.
Oh, hey, make yourself at home. Everyone else seems to in here.
I'm Mandela.
Guy, I'd shake your hand, but, well,
You look stuck indeed.
You alright?
oh yeah, just peachy. Well, I would be if that imposter would go away.
I am not an imposter. I am the real.
Oh, yeah. He is the real host name from... Okay, you look stuck. Yeah, we already told him that. How
How'd
did
you
this-
wind up like this?
Well, you know that urban myth about the human resources Trojan?
The one that makes you move to China and join a factory collective?
Turns out, it's not a myth. If I'm correct, Cell have brought me in for treatment.
That's a good thing, right?
Well, duh. I don't want to work in a Han factory.
All glory to the Greater Han Republic.
Shut up!
So basically... Yeah, I think... Didn't it already come up at some point during the game so far that there's a... like a virus that will make you... that will basically kidnap you, make you move to China and work in one of their factories?
Jinsel says hi.
Oh, does she? Tell her she owes me double for this one. I lost touch with her hours ago.
She says you know a way out of here?
Well, sure. It's even easier when Central's down. Of course, I'm gonna need something from you.
Of course! It wouldn't be an adventure game otherwise. Who's the other
What's
guy?
with Pinocchio?
It's a disguise. Normally, by this stage, the Trojan is in control of its host motor functions. It makes a really clumsy mind state echo of the host, then uses it to try to make a convincing flight to Greater Han.
He didn't look like he's in control in meat space.
Peace, bread, and work in the Greater Han Republic.
It's kind of a stalemate at the moment.
He's taken to bombarding you with propaganda instead?
It thinks it can wear me down.
Long life and prosperity to our beloved land of Greater Han.
What are you doing
So,
here?
Why are you in cell with a broken Trojan in your head?
I'm acting as a relay for pirated connections into Cell.
That sounds dangerous.
Pays good, though.
Money is the yoke of capitalism.
Thing is, it's been harder and harder to get into Cell HQ.
So you infected yourself with this?
They have to bring in someone with something like this. Even if they can't treat it, they can at least quarantine.
Giving you an ideal spot to relay signals through your neural wiring.
Exactly.
Wow. Talk about a shitty job. What do you want?
Fine. What is it you want?
I
Okay.
need an edge to help me get rid of the chatterbox. For that, I need epinephrine. See if you can get them to bring any in.
And if they don't?
You look clever. You can probably find a way to make it.
Substance abuse is the curse of the working classes.
Why epinephrine?
Why do you want this stuff?
The people here don't exactly know what they're doing. Cell's treatment might work, or I might walk out of here and straight to Greater Han. The epinephrine will give me enough of a boost to make sure it's me who wins the battle.
We must persevere in the great revolutionary struggle.
Plus, it's the kind of thing that most chemical synthesizers can make.
Wait, like a food machine?
Probably.
So basically, he got himself infected with this Trojan to get into Cell, not knowing whether they would actually be able to sort him out. That seems extremely risky, but apparently really does pay well. So, okay, so we have to make epinephrine.
Don't go anywhere.
Ha, you're funny.
That was pretty funny, actually. So, data. Can we grab this? Alright. So here we got the epinephrine. Can we get any more info out of Jinsel at this point? If we talk to Guy. There's some kind of frame rate issue in this room of the Trance. That somehow it doesn't... It runs really slow. Hi, Jinsel.
No doubt about it. This is...
No, I want to talk to Jinsel.
I've got a question.
Yes.
Mind if we connect to the Trance? What's with Guy? What have you got against Cell? Central's having problems. Chichiki in this apartment.
You're occupying this terminal's internet port. Mind if I connect to the Trance through you?
I'm sorry, that's not possible.
Oh, come on, man. I'll only be a few Gbps. I haven't been on in, like, hours.
I can assure you, the Trance won't be going anywhere without you.
I need to get
Come on,
back.
I need to get back in there.
I'm sorry, I have to keep this port open for our data miners. Plus, it may not be safe for you.
They've already got me in here. What's the worst that could happen?
Think it through. If whoever has been targeting you notices you've come back online,
They'd realize I was still alive.
and exactly where you are. I'm sorry, but until we find out exactly who they are and what they want, you're going to have to remain out of the Trance.
What's
the-
Guy's job then?
He's a good friend of our cause, works as a relay. We keep a connection open to him, and he finds a way to get as physically close as possible to secure systems.
He looks like he could do with your help.
His link was lost several hours ago.
The Trojan psychophage she's infected with.
He has used some risky tactics for getting inside Cell before. While successful, it appears that his work may have overcome him.
I'll say those are risky tactics. What have you got against
What's your
Cell?
beef with Cell anyway? It must be something pretty big to go after one of the most secure systems in the world.
In an organization like ours, the word secure raises red flags. The mere fact that Cell is so opaque tells us they've something they feel worth hiding.
I've never had any problems with them. They seem to do all right running the city.
As long as you remain within your ever-flexible world of the Trance, certainly. You may, however, miss that which happens in the tangle of the real that Central controls. And today there was an opportunity we just couldn't pass up.
Central's having problems.
Something's wrong with Central. Did you do it?
Not us. We've never seen anyone quite so devastatingly successful. A multi-vector heuristic denial of service attack against Central's inner systems.
But for that, you'd need thousands.
Hundreds of thousands of systems, well prepared, working in synchronicity. Or access to its innermost workings. It's almost too good to be true, all of Central down at a moment's notice.
How's the city still running?
They'll have auxiliary mechanisms in place. Newton's autonomic nervous system to Central's higher brain functions.
With Central suddenly down, Cell's security system was weaker than ever.
Precisely. An opportunity that Jahilia couldn't pass up.
I read Shishiki sometimes. What's wrong with them?
That depends. If you want the banal and the trivial, they're absolutely fine. By having a stranglehold on the world's media industry, they are capable of controlling what the majority of the population are aware of.
Are they lying to us?
No, merely deceiving.
Huh?
What they want people to know, they'll report wholly, truthfully, and factually. This is how they've established their credibility. If they or their allies wish something to be suppressed, they have thousands of hackers on staff to destroy systems that pose a threat.
You're kidding.
Not at all. They lead the world in private sector espionage through a number of subsidiaries. As far as Jahilia are concerned, the things most worth knowing are those that others wish hidden. That is why we work against Shishiki, to ensure that the world knows the whole truth.
Sounds like corporate media. This apartment.
This apartment looks almost exactly like mine. Well, except for all the data artifacts. And it's cleaner.
Not surprising, since it was right above yours.
Are you sure that agent wasn't targeting this apartment?
Unlikely. The occupant was away long term. Together with trapping you within your apartment and outside of the Trance.
Yeah, I thought so. Just hoped it might be someone else they were after. Then I could get back to my trance.
Where can I go?
Guy's going to help me get out, but what then? I can't exactly go home anymore.
We have much to discuss, and that would be better done on a secure site. There are a number of terminal nodes we use as drop points. One of those will suffice. But remember, do not access the trance on the net until we confirm it's safe.
Any idea why they're after me?
Have you been hacking anyone you shouldn't have?
Nobody who tried to kill me anyway. Could it be related to Cell? It was an agent who planted the bomb.
Not directly. If it was, they'd have finished you rather than keeping you prisoner. I have some theories as to what's going on, but we'll know more for certain later.
Once you've had a chance to pull data out from Central while it's down.
Exactly.
Thanks.
Off one.
All right. We got more information out of her, but only kind of background information for the plot. Not really anything useful as to how we can synthesize some epinephrine for a guy. I think I could have just logged out from the other room. I didn't need to go back to this hub, but anyway. The .mol file representing 4.5 beta trihydroxy-N methylphenethylamine, or epinephrine. While there isn't anything you can do with it yourself, there may be another system that is compatible, like the food machine. So we can't connect to the food machine directly. Can we just...
I can't just upload it onto the machine. I can't make a connection with it. I need to get inside it to get to its memory.
So use the fork. We always use forks to
The
open
fork
stuff.
won't fit in the seams around the edges. If I could find something more precise, though.
Something more precise? I don't think I have anything more precise. Let's see if the cell officer can help us somehow. Might be worth a try.
How can I help?
Can I speak to you?
Sure, just a second.
He needs treatment. The mess.
Sorry about messing up the room.
Charlie's not gonna be happy, but I've seen worse. At least it's not hard to clean, all this concrete.
Alright, he needs treatment.
The guy in the bed? I know what's wrong with him. He's contracted a human resources Trojan.
How would you know this? Have you been trancing with him? Because then we might have to quarantine you as well.
No, I had a friend come down with it.
Okay, then. I can get something to help.
What is this?
Unfortunately, I can only try to stabilize him for now. We have to wait for a specialist before we can try anything stronger.
Utility drone.
Looks like it's full of medical stuff.
Scalpel and
Hey,
auto
what are you
injector.
doing to that drone?
I was just checking out the hardware. It's quite some gear you guys have.
I've done all I can for the moment. Let me know if he gets any worse, okay?
So, we got a scalpel. An injector? It's a hypodermic injector gun. Doesn't look like it's loaded with anything. And a stainless steel monomolecular surgeon scalpel. It looks very expensive and brand new. Monomolecular. Wow. If I'm not mistaken, that means that its blade is 1 molecule wide. That's very, very sharp.
Wow, this is some really old hardware. It's going to need some upgrading if I want to make it produce anything complex.
An upgrade. So we have optical module and a memory block. So can we put the epinephrine on the memory block? Yep. Data stored epinephrine.mol on external memory. So I think we can put that back.
I hope it understands its new orders.
So, optical module, what do we do with that?
Looks like they cut costs by only giving the module a tiny lens. I'm going to need to find something bigger in order to produce anything more complex.
Bigger lens. Camera. We have a camera. Maybe we can open that with the scalpel as well, since the fork didn't work. Alright, scalpel. There we go.
This might be useful.
Right, high-grade lens. I like it. So, high-grade lens on the
I've
optical
upgraded
mod?
the optical component with the camera's super-powered lens.
Alright, so we can stick that back in the food machine.
There. It should be a lot more sensitive with that now. Let's see what it can do now.
So we need a token.
It
Picked
didn't
up.
sound like the machine enjoyed that. At least it managed to make me a cartridge of epinephrine.
Well, that sounds like a success to me. So we stick the cartridge
The
in the
cartridge is
injector.
mounted in the ejector.
And then we stick this guy with the injector.
Now let's see if he holds up his end of the bargain.
Let's see indeed. So let's get back into trance. Oh, the other guy's gone. No more puppet.
Feeling better?
A whole lot, thanks. I managed to get rid of the knockoff. Give me a few hours, I'll be out of the wall and can help you leave.
I haven't got a few hours. What can you do now?
From here? Not much, but I could give you some options.
I need more than helpful suggestions.
I've got control of one of the utility drones. They use them for moving kit around the building.
I might be able to escape if I was better equipped.
Atta girl. I've sent you the link to the drone. She'll be in your hub.
Okay. So we can now access the drone. Yep, looks like we can. Security systems. But I think we'll do that in the next part. So for now, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a like or a comment below. And I will see you in the next part. So until then, have a good one.